feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, my break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never like those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe it to get away. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-fold weight. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times, live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my. Chandelier, limousines. Really think I'm seeing things. Read the line in mid-between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home to a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pot, whoa. High off life in the spot, though. Running up the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times, live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my.
Two cutters through the middle. Adia for three.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A bomb big sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one heart, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go!
Kia ora, namaste, talofa lava, malo elele, bola venaka, and welcome to Heritage Hockey Tournament 2023, the newest and most exciting hockey tournament on the national calendar. For those of you new to Heritage Hockey, it's the melting pot of pride, passion, flair, and skill, and we're bringing you all 16 games live and free, thanks to Local Gecko Productions and the support from One Foundation. I'm Brad Pittman, and we'll be bringing you all the action this Easter weekend from the Waikato Hockey Centre here in Hamilton. Today's the big day. It's finals day here at Heritage Hockey, where we will see the ultimate battle of toughness and determination decide the tournament placings and who goes home with the coveted winners trophy for 2023. I'm riding solo on the ship today at the moment, but we'll be joined shortly by New Zealand Māori Hockey Kaumatua and our special guest Kahu Ripia. He'll be up here in not too long. This is the second game of the day, and we've got a match up between the New Zealand Indian women and the New Zealand Junior Māori Wahine team. The Indian women have gone from strength to strength this weekend and won their first ever Heritage Hockey game yesterday against the junior Māori side. They'll be without the services of Ella Leighton through injury, but still have exciting players across the park. Tulin Pritchard was the hero of day 3 and will look to go big again today for the Indian side. They're coached by Navina Hera and Hitendra Patel. The junior Māori side have been a surprise packet this weekend and haven't taken a backward step to anyone. They'll be pumped up and want to finish strong and erase yesterday's result. They are led by Sydney O'Hara, who can play anywhere on the field and look for solid contributions from Amy O'Connell and Penelope Taulofo. They are coached by Courtney Phillips and Tuhia Hohepa. The umpires for today's match, Juliana Phillips and Ruby Wood, as we see the two teams getting ready to enter the field there. Captains for the day, it's Rashika Chiba for the Indian women and Sydney O'Hara for the Māori side. The Indian women there quickly getting a photo before they enter the field. Lovely drone shot provided there thanks to Local Gecko Productions. And what a sight it is. It's a beautiful day here in Hamilton, Kirikiriroa, and we couldn't ask for a better finish to this weekend's tournament. It's the second game of the day. It's a repeat from yesterday's match. The Indian women, they got the advantage 1-0 through a penalty corner strike. But look, this game's anybody's head this morning and both teams will be wanting to finish on a high. There we see the Indian women. They've been, as I mentioned, they've been going from strength to strength. It was their first ever win at a Heritage Hockey tournament yesterday. And I know they were pumped after that one. But equally, this junior Māori side, they'll be searching for their first win at their maiden tournament. I'm looking forward to the performance. Kahu, thanks for joining me. Look, we saw these junior Māori women play a couple of nights ago, and they've been fantastic this weekend.
They've thoroughly enjoyed themselves, Brad, and typically of our way of doing things, it's not just about the hockey, it's about whanaungatanga, and these girls in particular have taken full advantage of getting to know each other. And are looking forward to today's game. We were a bit worried last night, particularly with the weather. Driving rain and thunderstorms, but it's turned out, tino ata hua tēnei rā.
And not only a beautiful day, but hot as well. It started to turn on here with all the rain. To see the Māori team there getting excited for their match. You love to see it. And as you mentioned, it's more than just the hockey. They're out here to enjoy themselves and put on a performance as well for the building crowd. Very quick shout out to one of our young fans on the sideline, Mātai Phillips. It's his birthday today. Of course, a relative of Murphy Phillips, who's out there at the moment, and Coach Courtney. Mātai, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy the game. So we see two teams out there. It looks like the Indian women will have first use of the ball. It's Krishma Kumar there. We're just waiting for our umpires.
We've been lucky, Brad. The standard of umpiring, goes without saying. It's been brilliant, and it really has fitted in really well with the games. And it's added that extra quality to everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned the fit. When you have quality hockey, quality umpires, it all makes for such a great spectacle, and we've been treated to that all weekend here.
Well, late last year, Brad, I was privileged at the New Zealand Māori Sports Awards to the recipient on Amber Church's behalf. Her trophy as the most outstanding Māori umpire, referee. And then her to be acknowledged as the best umpire in the world. Well, we have Amber here.
Yeah.
And she's whakapapa to Te Aitanga Mahaki, Te Tairāwhiti. And she's always been happy to come and assist us when she can.
Yeah, and we'll see Amber a little later on today, I'm sure. The big matches this afternoon is the junior Māori side with the sideline hit through Te Aumihi Hohepa out there, getting some game time for the Māori team. It falls to Rashika Chiba in goal. Chiba, a tough little customer at the back, but Murphy Phillips, Grace Hilton-Jones, they work together. They've played a lot together too, those two. It's scramble. And Michelle Mahoney does enough there in goal for the Indian side.
I was interested to watch this game yesterday, Brad, and both these teams are of quite the same type of structures, and this game could go anywhere today.
Yeah, absolutely. And it took 3.5 quarters to finally separate the teams in yesterday's game, until it was Tool and Pritchard who finally put one past the goalkeeper there to take the game 1-0. But look, it's anybody's today, and it's a whole different ball game when it's finals day.
Oh, just like our junior men's team, Brad, because we haven't been able to make contact with Queensland as of late, particularly during the COVID. This is an ideal opportunity to give our junior women team an opportunity, and they haven't let themselves down. They've played with admirably, and this game could go anywhere today.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it unfolds. Here's Gurleen Gill on the ball for the Indian side. She's got Manisha Jerem out here with her. And they'll win the free hit there. It's just come up off the foot of Kyra Maui Black. And out the back to Chiba. It's Rashika Chiba on the ball, the captain of the Indian side. And just tried to slip one into Wepa, but it's taken down instead by her opposite captain, Sydney O'Hara, showing a good bit of skill through the middle of the field. O'Hara links up there with Roimata Brown, one of the big stars of this junior Māori side.
And Grace Hilton-Jones trying to get herself in there.
Yeah, she's really come on. Didn't play the first game for the side, coming back off of an injury. It's been her first series of games since that, so good to see her out there again today. And here come the Indian side. Krishma Kumar can't pull that one in. Unfortunate there for the Indian women. Both teams just in getting locked into that arm wrestle that is the midfield battle of this morning's game. Remember, this is the 4th game in 4 days, so the legs will be feeling it out there. Kahu perhaps less so on the junior team, but look, fatigue will play a part, especially as this temperature heats up here in Hamilton.
Oh, Brad, over the last few days, I've been really impressed with all the teams. Their fitness levels at this time of the year is right up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Perhaps they've been putting in the off-season work, building into this season. Of course, we've got a big calendar. They'll have their club seasons. Some will be playing school competitions.
That's right.
There'll be age group tournaments through the year, and then, of course, National Māori tournament that we'll be looking forward to for half of these girls, and then the QBT tournament for the other half.
Yep.
Coming up in this year's calendar, and we look forward to bringing you all of those tournaments here at Local Gecko Productions. And here comes Tool and Pritchard. Pritchard links up with Soma, Devyani Soma. It's just got a little big on her there, and Te Umihi Hohepa does enough to win the free hit.
No, nobody's complained of having sore legs or anything like that, Brad. So, like I say, I'm quite impressed with the fitness level of everybody.
Yep.
Everybody's come prepared.
Yep.
Even though it's early season at club level in a lot of areas.
Yep, absolutely. A good kickstart for some of these players going into their club hockey this year. I know the Auckland comp, I think they're 1 or 2 games in. The Midlands local competition here will start next weekend. And I'm sure across the country it's either there or thereabouts for most associations, as well as Murphy Phillips here finds herself on the ball, but cut out by Manisha Jerem. Sampson just gets a little bit tangled up in that one. And Kahu, interestingly, will be looking for a lot of these junior players over the next few years to start to take their step up into the senior Māori team, as we've seen so many go before them.
Well, Brett, as you know, it's always been our passion to develop our junior players, and a lot of the senior players that are playing today, either women or men, have come through our junior system, and it's been enjoyable to see how everybody's developed so strongly over the years.
Yeah, opportunity here for Jerem. Great save. Holly Landon has 2 saves made for her. The first one was a little baseline entry that she turned away. Holly Landon getting the start today for the junior side, and then a second up effort there. Manisha Jerem, not an easy one to stop, and she's done well there. Goalkeepers, it is Marnie in goal for the Indian side, and Landon for the Māori team. The Indian side forced to go back into their own half here.
I think as well as our own developments as well, Brad, like the Indians in particular. I know they've struggled over the years when we've offered to give them a hit, and they haven't hit the numbers. But it's good that they're developing their systems as well, and they're not putting a foot wrong at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we see a very near opportunity there, it was Murphy Phillips linking up with Jamie Lewis up the middle of the field. Lewis been impressive. There she is on the ball now, but it was turned away by Gurleen Gill and Michelle Mahani at the back for the Indian side. And good to see good development across all of our sides. We've had a lot of young players out here this weekend.
Yeah,
and great to see them getting this opportunity.
Oh, I think with it goes good coaching as well, Brad. A lot of the coaches that have made themselves available are passing on the updated knowledge that all these players need to be introduced to, so that our hockey is developing as a whole.
Yep, and here we see it's Sugar for the Indian side, but Jamie Webber, local player Webber, does really well here, just tracking that one down. She's got Jamie Rapana there, who crossed the field. Lovely transfer of possession to Penelope Taulofo. And it was Trinell Woods-Edewita there supporting her. Here goes Taulofo down the sideline. She'll win the free hit too. Taulofo represented Te Waipounamu at the last Māori tournament down in Nelson.
I see Holly Hilton-Jones hasn't started this first quarter stage, Brad.
Yeah, she's just taking a quick rest at the moment. She's been huge for the junior side all weekend.
Must have been all the vacuum cleaning she did at the marae, tucking it out.
Good to see the Northland girls getting in and helping. Hey, like Te Aupō Whairangi says, you just hold the invisible cup and pretend to dry it until the mahi is done. Look, we're good to hear that they all chipped in, and here is the Indian woman coming out of their defensive end through Rashika Chiba. Great pick up there, Murphy Phillips. Phillips has been so good up the middle of the field for the side. Jamie Lewis. Lewis weaving. Still going, Lewis. And it's just going to find the infringement there. Rashika Chiba, Pratika Patel trying to work out. And it's a scrambly old one, but opportunity here for the junior Māori side. As we see this replay, Murphy Phillips here. Lovely lifted ball across to Lewis. Lewis goes inside, outside. And just that little tangle up there found the foot of Pratika Patel.
Yeah, well, they in conjunction with Amy Sampson being quite a strong midfield for the Māori team. So, yeah.
And there's, we'll see the first look at the set play from the Māori side. I have to say it looks like they're set up to go short here. And it is short to Taulofo, caught off guard.
Oh, that's a good save.
Great save by Michelle Mahoney. It flies up to the back fence there. Just a short penalty corner option taken there for the junior side. They've really mixed things up with their penalty corner. They actually took one on the right side as well earlier in the weekend.
It's probably the variation that let them down yesterday, Brad. They had about 5 or 6 at one stage.
They did.
Weren't able to convert any of them. And it's good to see that they've decided to vary it this time.
Yeah, we've had a couple of moments, and in fact both of them Māori versus Indian in this weekend's tournament, where 6 penalty corners in a row had all been defended, and all defended by the Indian sides on both occasions. Day one was the senior Māori team, 6 penalty corners, and then yesterday, you're right, was the junior Wahine turn, and perhaps execution just going awry there, but we'll see how that develops in today's game. Here comes Devyani Somar, spinning top Somar. She is trying to link up with Chelsea Heppy, a name you'll be familiar with, Kahu, out there for the Indian side.
Yes, that's right. Chelsea's been in our junior system as well from time to time, but good to see her out there.
Yep, plays the QBT tournament for the Bad Plenty Indians. Of course, with a few of her family members out there, Kashona, Tapachetri, Priya, and a lot of those girls. Here comes Kyra Maui Black. Still going, Maui Black. It's got away from her there. Opportunity for Taulofo on the reverse stick.
Beautiful.
Oh, and the toe there of Michelle Mahoney. A cool customer in goal for the Indian side, I was fortunate enough to speak to her yesterday, and she's really loved being involved in the setup this weekend. Plays her club hockey up in Auckland, and knows opposing goalkeeper, well, she's not on the field at the moment, but Jada Parfo, who we'll probably see a little later, knows her really well, as a lot of the goalkeepers do. Yeah, she's been good so far. Michelle Marnie already today, called on a couple of times.
One thing I have been impressed with Brad, and I might have brought it up the other day, but especially with these young ladies, their willingness now to use all aspects of their stick play. Like that backward stick was awesome there. And years ago you never saw it, particularly from the women, but they've developed their skills, and it's great to see.
Yeah, absolutely. We see more and more of those skills translating across both games. The overhead pass, the drag flick.
Exactly.
All of these things coming into the women's game. And here's another opportunity here. It was great little work up on the baseline, finding the foot there of the defender. As they know from yesterday, Kahu, this junior Māori side are going to have to be pinpoint with their opportunities, because the goalkeeping stocks of this Indian side have been pretty good all weekend.
Well, as you know, Brad, when you get a PC opportunity, that's an ideal time to try and put it away. And if you don't do it, it could come back on you later on.
Yep, we've got the opportunity here. They'll go up to the top. Grace Hilton-Jones. Hilton-Jones just surveying. Straight onto the stick there of Karishma Kumar. O'Hara. Can't get that one through. Chelsea Happy will come out with the ball. Yeah, and hopefully those rude penalty corners don't come back to haunt them like they did yesterday. Here they come, though. And Tulin Pritchard. Opportunity on the ground there was Roimata Brown. Oh, they're really firing a couple of shots here, this junior Māori side, early in the game.
Yeah, I think another opportunity gone missing by the Māori team, Brad. They didn't look as if there was a heck of a lot of imagination going into that PC. And, hopefully it doesn't come back and hit them later on.
Yeah, here is Amy Sampson, who you mentioned moments ago. She's been really strong in the middle of the field.
She has.
Her maiden outing for the junior side, and I'm sure she's going to have a few more. Little jump in the middle of the circle there from Gracie Hilton-Jones. I think she, if you cheer loud enough, it might just work. That's not unlike Gracie to celebrate. I'm sure her teammates will give her a reason to later in the game as they create these opportunities. Here's Jamie Webber and Holly Hilton-Jones. She's on the field now at the back for the Māori side. Here's Jamie Rapana. Still toiling away there, Rapana, keeping it on her stick. She's got to take on Jaina Suka. That's a tough battle, Suka. And here's an opportunity. Taulafo, she's got the entry, she's got the foot, and she's got the penalty corner. And it's a third one here for the junior Māori side.
There's a good combination there, Brad, with Holly Hilton-Jones, Jamie Webber, Emmy Sampson, right through that middle piece. Quite strong, and they're directing the traffic awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure I can see out of shot for those at home, but Courtney and Tuhi over there really discussing through how they can get through this Indian penalty corner defence. Looks like they've sent Roimata Brown into trap. Grace Hilton-Jones at the top. It goes short to Sampson. Straight onto the boot of Marnie. Grace Hilton-Jones.
Sure.
Gracie Hilton-Jones. She celebrated 2 minutes too early, but she gets one there. Grace Hilton-Jones.
Premeditated success.
That's it. She was just a little early on her celebration. As we see this replay. Good first up save here from Marnie. Boom, off the right boot, and it falls here for Hilton-Jones. And just wrong foots Marnie in goal there. And as they were unable to do yesterday, they find the back of the goal. The New Zealand junior Māori side, they're up 1-0 here over the New Zealand Indians. And with a bit of confidence, here comes Murphy Phillips, Amy Sampson. The Taitokoro duo in the middle for the junior side, and Tulin Pritchard. Tulin Pritchard does enough. Good little challenge there. Karishma Kumar, she's still hassling to Te Aumahi Hohepa. And she wins it too, Karishma Kumar. Her hard work pays off. Devyani Somar, though, can't link up with her players. And look, they'll be relieved to finally have one on the board. Kahu, the junior Māori side.
I think so. You know, they've dominated most of this quarter, and this is the first time that Indians have actually been down our end. So they'll be happy with that. Yeah. It's probably what they needed yesterday to help boost them up, but it never came. So this is a good reprieve. Yeah,
it'll be really interesting to see how this Indian side. I can see Manisha Jerem's already got herself up the field, trying to search for that last opportunity as the hooter blows for the end of the first quarter. And it is first quarter in the books here for the women's bronze medal game. New Zealand junior Māori side up 1-0 over the New Zealand Indian women, a repeat of yesterday's game, and the score's flipped at the moment. But we've still got 3 quarters of hockey, and I'm sure neither team will die wandering out here.
I've been impressed with Penelope Taulafo for the Māoris, Brett. She's been a threat, but you know, credence to the Indians. They've been defending really well. So looking forward to this second quarter. Should be quite interesting.
Yeah, you mentioned Taulafo. This is some of her work here. She's really strong on the ball. Hits the ball hard when she gets an opportunity. We haven't seen too much of it just yet from her. I look forward to her getting a bit of clear space in the circle. This is her here. How's that for a rocket when she gets it going? And they had a few opportunities here, but man, well defended by the Indian side. They've been really tough to crack all weekend, this Indian side. And a little opportunity just rolled away from everyone there. Jamie Webber being direct up the middle of the field. There was the celebration from Grace Hilton-Jones. Wanted it, but got it early. Here's Taulafo again and her work. As you mentioned, impressed by that this first quarter. And this is the penalty corner that puts them up. Sampson first shot, well saved. Great pass there too, composed. Slips it in. Doesn't take her stick off the ball, doesn't wind up and try and rip the net off. Just gets the ball going at the goal, and that's great goal scorers score great goals. And it's Grace Hilton-Jones giving the junior Māori side the first quarter advantage.
What a beautiful day it's turned out to be, Brad, after last night's weather.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We were worried here. I know our camera team were worried about having to get up on the scissor lifts today, but treated. And speaking of treats, here's Sugar. Manisha Jerem. Jerem's got Sampson to beat. Jerem's going to beat her.
Yep.
And got the free hit too, Manisha Jerem. She's battled away all weekend and for 3 years for this Indian side. She's been at every heritage so far.
Right, good on her.
Manisha Jerem captaining the side alongside Rashika Chiba this weekend. Plays her hockey out of the Southern Districts Club. Our venue for the last 2 tournaments was her home turf, so playing a heritage tournament away for Manisha.
Good idea bringing it down here, Brad. Have you heard where it may be next year?
I know they're, in terms of what they're looking at for next year, the 2-turf venue is obviously inviting as we potentially look at growth of how the tournament develops. It has been a good weekend here in Hamilton. And look, I'm sure wherever it goes, good hockey will follow when we have these sides on the board.
Well, it's great to hear that they may be encouraging other teams to enter.
Yeah, I mean, any time that we can showcase the skill and talent that we have across New Zealand here, look, it's a great opportunity to build and grow and give more chances.
Oh, particularly at our Indigenous level as well, Brad.
Absolutely.
This is what this is all about. Encouraging Indigenous teams to participate and upskill themselves.
Still going here. Sugar for the Indian side. She drops it back off to Jerem. Jerem, yeah, lovely. Yeah, she got there in the end. Juliana Phillips down this end saw it and just gave the heads up to Ruby Wood. Great umpiring, communication there. That was Krishna Kumar just getting a nice little touch at the top of the circle onto the foot there of the defender. And this Indian side, they'll want to erase the deficit almost instantly here if they can. Yesterday's heroics was Tulin Pritchard at the top of the bracket, and she'll actually step up to trap here today by the looks of things.
Dayani Soma.
Yeah, Divyani there goes to sweep it. Oh. It looked like they've been doing a bit of work on that one. Looked like a set piece to go for the deflection there.
Good on them, you know. That's what it's all about. Trying to get one over your opposition.
Yeah, and a similar set to what we saw from the Indian men 2 days ago. The deflection in the middle of the circle didn't quite come off there for them, but look, I don't think this Māori side will want to give away too many penalty corners if it looks like the Indians have been practicing. Here's Holly Hilton-Jones with a bit of time, with the ball at the back. Trinell Woods-Erueta. And here's some pressure going to be put on by Fitzwalter, Jasmine Fitzwalter.
Very composed, Holly Hilton-Jones?
Yeah, lovely turn, Amy McConnell, and it goes back to Hilton-Jones. You're right, Kahu. She's shown a real maturity out here for this junior side, Holly Hilton-Jones. A nice pass into Sampson. Sampson can't get past Wepper. Still battling. Great touch there from Jerem, but first to it is Sampson. She drags it in. Still going, Amy Sampson. And the free hit coming away there for the Indian side. Yeah, the way Sampson just can pull the ball in there, really impressive. Murphy Phillips, she's spotted a gap. Doesn't need a big one to get through Murphy Phillips. There's Parata. Snuffed out there by Manisha Jerem. Amy O'Connell will step up on this one and take the sideline hit. Back out to O'Connell. She's got to get past Jerem. No way through there. Manisha Jerem.
Maybe because of the intensity of the play, Brad, but I think both teams are guilty of misdirected passes. You know, having too many turnovers. Yeah, it is difficult at times, I know, to try and make sure you're getting pinpoint accuracy in your passes.
Yeah, and it has been a fast start to this game. Like we mentioned, fourth game in 4 days.
And the heat today may get to them.
That is it.
The turnovers.
That's it, as we see, Māori team with ball around halfway. It's Hilton-Jones. Delivers one to O'Connell. O'Connell will give it back. Happy just to build up possession here, the junior Māori side. I like the look of this. Woods-Erueta into Phillips. That's a lovely entry. Phillips with the bouncy pass, but Rashika Chiba, she reads that one well. Chiba. Soma v. Phillips. Soma.
Yeah, I like Murphy Phillips. She's a good player.
Yeah, really strong. You can see her communication as well.
As she matures, she's going to get stronger. That's a good pass.
Samson, Phillips, Parata. And Soma, first one to it.
Hard luck.
And here they go, the Indian side, they've got numbers. It's Krishna Kumar, she's got her eyes up. She's still going. And she's going to have to take that one back. I know it looked like the umpire could have played advantage there, but it did come up and hit her in the body, so we can't play on through the double free hit there. So they'll have to build it up, the Indian side. That's Jaina Suka out there. She scored a goal earlier in the weekend, a really good one for the Indian side. She switched between defender and striker multiple times over the weekend. Here's the captain, Rashika Chiba. Chiba, Suka. Still going, Suka. Got big on Hilton-Jones, but she controls it.
Oh, hard luck.
And does well too there, Holly Hilton-Jones. It's interesting, you know, when you mention Chiba and Suka at the back for an Indian side, you think you're probably talking about their men's team with Nidish and Kieran, but of course it's Rashika and Jaina out here for the women. And just enjoying a couple of attacking free hits here. Kahu, nothing to enter the circle just yet.
And yet they're pressurising Brad. They're doing really well. And they've pulled in a lot of defenders, and there's holes on this side, as you and I can see. Just not able to capitalise on it at the moment.
Yeah, those opportunities will come though. We've talked about coaching before, but really good coaches on both sides of the dugouts today. We've mentioned Courtney and Tuhia with the Māori side, but look, Navina Hira, a legend in the New Zealand Indian hockey scene, as well as Hitendra Patel, who's been involved with the New Zealand Junior Black Sticks in the sheds for this Indian side. And there's a tough contest from Parata. Jaina Suka does well. And she'll win the free hit there, Jaina Suka. And does enough just to keep possession. They'll work their way up the field. Slow and steady at this moment. Good ball in. Here they go, Chelsea Heppy. Links up, Krishma Kumar. Got Murphy Phillips all over her, and Phillips wins at Weber.
Good defend.
Jamie Weber should try and open the play up. Yeah.
She's played well, Jamie Weber. She's quite solid.
Yep, strong little player there. Doesn't mind getting in and doing the tough stuff.
Amy McConnell.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of newer players to the Māori hockey tournament. Good to see them with an opportunity out here for the junior side.
That's right.
I mean, it's hard to say new to the junior team because they haven't had a run around for 3 years, but new on the scene at Māori tournament, them both. So good to see them out here. One name that's not new, Te Aumihi Hohepa. She's out there for the junior side.
And a number of them this weekend gone, Brad, have taken those senior roles. Te Aumihi's one of them. Holly Hilton-Jones. Not so much Amy Sampson, but she's relatively new, but I suppose because of her standing, she's fitted into the team really well. Yeah,
and she's the sort of player that will lead with her actions. She's not a big talker.
That's right, yeah.
But man, what she presents on the field is quality, and that's quality as well. Kaira Maui Black, great receive. Murphy Phillips, there's space. Phillips, still going. Penalty corner won by Murphy Phillips. Another player letting her actions do the talking is Murphy Phillips. And Kahu, you've been impressed with her already this morning, just continuing to show her excellence.
Yeah, she's one of those that just, you can tell she loves the game. She's into everything, whether it be defending, attacking, or whatever.
Yeah, and whether you knew previous, so she's also whānau to Jazz McQuinn.
Oh, that's right. I heard them talking the other day.
A long servant of New Zealand Māori hockey, and it's pretty good stock.
That's right.
Jazz McQuinn. So, whānau there of the Phillips tribe, and the Phillips crew down there on the baseline watching from the far end at the moment. They'll be impressed by what they've seen so far. Yeah,
well, in the day, Jazz came through our junior system, onto our senior system. And then when she got picked in the Black Sticks, she was just over the moon. And her parents as well.
Yeah, and here's a little 1-2 here. Falls to goal scorer Grace Hilton-Jones. They'll get another one just stuck there in the contest between Hilton-Jones and Marnie. And yeah, you're right. I know Jazzy's parents pretty well. They were stoked when she got that opportunity, and the good thing is came back after that and still represented at Māori hockey tournaments.
Yeah. When she got picked, she it was in Palmerston actually many years ago, and she said to me, "Kahu, this is where it all started from, right here."
Yeah, and here we go. The junior Māori side comes to Hilton-Jones. Just looking there for Kaira Maui Black. She'd overrun it a little bit, perhaps pass not quite on point. And look, we very well could be seeing the growth and development of some future Black Sticks right out here at the moment from both sides.
Brad. Exactly, yep. Many years ago, Brad, I was, Auntie and I were able to go up to Government House to farewell our hockey athletes before they went to the Beijing Olympics, and there was 8 Māori women in that team. It was probably the last tournament that the likes of Karen Paiwai was involved. Yep. But, it was just great to be there, not only to bid our athletes farewell, but in particular our Māori athletes that were playing hockey at the time. Yeah,
and the Indian side just unable to connect there with their attacking opportunity. They'll set a high press though. Sugar's right up on the 5. Krishma Kumar's gone with her, and Fitzwalter as well. And they will win the ball too. The Indian side there, just ahead of halfway. It's Juhi Fitzwalter on the ball. In fact, she's going to be able to carve off a few more yards there for the free hit. And away she goes. Devyani Soma into the middle of the field. Not quite to the intended recipient, but Tulin Pritchard picks it up. Dumps it back out here to Pratika Patel. Pratika, eyes up. Really good work there by Penelope Taulafo.
Bit too close there, Nicole Parata.
Yeah, Nick just got a little, you can see Nick and Ali both out there at the moment, the sisters from Aotea. And there's Michaela Wepa from the Bay Indians. She's just looking at her options coming forward. Finds a gap. Oh, very nearly finds Kari Krishma Kumar up there. Lovely ball out of the back from Wepa. Just unable to be brought in by Kumar, and with a shade over 3.5 minutes to go. The Indian side will really want to push forward and erase the deficit. And here's their opportunity. Sugar, Kumar still going. Jamie Weber gets back in the mixer. Yeah, I mean, this Indian side obviously will really missing the services of Ella Leighton in the middle of the field. She's been so strong for them all weekend, the junior black stick. Just having to rest. She overextended a little bit in yesterday's game and picked up a little bit of a niggle, so she's watching from the sideline today.
Oh, well, I hope she recovers well, Brett.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Good to see her, that she's still there and in the dugout with the team. Great pass forward.
Ball.
Jamie Lewis finds Parata. Ali Parata. Still going, Parata. It's up off the stick. Oh. Good little turn of pace there by Parata.
Well, that was a great ball. Went right down that sideline, Brad, and she picked it up well. Probably just didn't finish it off as well as she'd hoped to.
Here we go, Jamie Weber. Talafo.
Oh, Talafo just missing. Māori woman still pressurising.
Yeah, Jamie Weber just crabbing, gets the
Here
turn.
we go. Oh, not quite, eh?
Jamie Lewis with the opportunity. She's the one that threw the ball down the sideline. And Kohu got to make mention, Jamie Lewis is signed to go and play her college hockey over in the United States for the next 4 years.
Oh, Kapai, all right.
Yeah, so it'll be exciting to see her endeavours over there. And lovely touch pass, Manisha Jerem. She misses that one, but so does Hohepa, and doing the cleaning up just like she did this morning, Holly Hilton-Jones. Here's Hohepa. He does well there against a familiar face in Chelsea Hepi. Those two have shared a hockey turf a few times before.
Talking to them about Parata girls last night, Brad, and just indicating to them that there's a big whānau of Paratas up the East Coast. They're not too sure of their whakapapa, to be honest. And I said, well, hey, that's a work on for you fellas. Because there is, and then I spoke of Matatini and cousin Selwyn Parata being the chairman of Matatini. Yeah, I said, we'll tap into those whānau. They could be closer than you think.
And there's, again, a bit of pressure being put on by the Indian side, but they'll win the free hit here. Less than a minute to go now in the second quarter.
And with Nick Parata being in our senior men's team, they're not even sure if they're cousins.
Yeah, it's going right down the other end. For the Indian side, they'll bring it back up to about 30 metres out from their back line, and it's Fitzwalter here.
Well, as this first half closes out, Brad, it has been a close encounter, as the score will indicate.
Yeah, just the one goal on the scoreboard at the moment. It's the junior Māori side through Grace Hilton-Jones was the finisher of the goal. Here's Jamie Weber. Really neat footwork too, Jamie Weber. She's built low to the ground and really uses it to her advantage too.
Yeah, no, I can't get over the way these young ladies have developed their skills, and just don't hesitate to give it a go now.
Yeah, so we see some beautiful shots here of the two teams heading back into their dugouts. These shots brought to you by the team at Local Gecko Productions and the support from One Foundation. What a cool look that is here of the Waikato Hockey Centre. It's half time between the New Zealand Māori junior wahine side and the New Zealand Indian women. The advantage at the moment 1-0 to the Māori side as we see some of the highlights from that first half. There's a cross from Toolin Pritchard, snuffed out there by Holly Landon. This is Murphy Phillips, who's been so good in the midfield for the Māori side. Jamie Lewis has had her fingerprints on things as well.
Oh, I think Murphy Phillips has got a great future. Yeah, he just seems to be that type of player.
Yeah, absolutely.
And because her physique suits the game as well, especially up the front.
Yeah, and that shot there by Taulafo very nearly.
She's a strong player.
Grace Hilton-Jones tried to go the 1-2 there, but snuffed out by Karishma Kumar. Smart play. Hilton-Jones again. Just unable to get that one away, but Maui Black trying to link up with Roimata Brown.
Is it not so much a game of two halves? It was just a game of quarters at the moment. And in this second quarter, the Indians actually were unlucky not to produce anything for themselves.
Yeah, the first 5 or 6 minutes of that quarter, all the Māori side, and that's where the goal came here to Grace Hilton-Jones. But the back half of that quarter, Kahu, the Indian side had a number of possessions up in the attacking zone, had this penalty corner here go over the cage. And look, they'll be disappointed to not have anything to show for that period. But equally, the Māori side will be happy to be 1 goal ahead here.
Yep.
In this women's bronze medal match. You see real scrambling goal there. Michelle Marnie's been good. Real quality. That one didn't quite come off for the junior Māori side, and as I mentioned, here's opportunity for the Indians. Jamie Webber doing a lot of the cleaning up. Her work with Holly Hilton-Jones has been strong. Parata here with a little inside turn and got a shot away. Just off the stick of the defender.
I suppose being finals day too, Brad, these two teams met yesterday. And I think they're showing a little bit more vim and vigor today than they did yesterday. It was just sort of the, not so much the importance, but, they didn't seem to have that kaha in their game yesterday as they have today.
Yeah, they've got the opportunity here to just leave everything out on the field. There's no tomorrow. There's no we'll see them again. This is it for 2023 for both of these sides. And look, it's creating a pretty exciting game as we see some of the stars roll in for the next couple of matches. Of course, coming up after this will be the men's gold medal match between the New Zealand Indian side and the senior Māori Tāne team. And to cap off our day, the late game will be the New Zealand Pacifica women taking on the New Zealand Māori senior wahine side. So we can see the goalkeepers warming up there on the other side of the field. Really awesome morning we've had here so far up in the commentary box. And Kahu, as we give a wave out to those watching at home, it's been an excellent morning here. What have you liked so much about the junior Māori side, especially in the first half of this game?
Oh, well, after all the KFC they ate last night, Brad, they're doing pretty well.
Don't give away our secrets. Don't give away our secrets.
Oh, no, like I said, both teams have got nothing to lose, and it's a way improved exhibition from both today than it was yesterday. I like the way the Māori team have been trying to put structures into place and work their way into the D. But similarly, the Indians have responded and done the similar type of thing. So I'm looking really forward to this the second half.
Yeah, and as we see the teams come out now from the dugouts, it's 35 minutes remaining in this match, opportunities at either end. And with just the 1 goal on the scoreboard, look, could go either way here. It was a penalty corner follow-up from Gracie Hilton-Jones that puts the Māori team ahead, and equally yesterday it was a penalty corner that put the Indian side over the line. So plenty of action left in this one, and the crowd here is building at Waikato Hockey Centre here. The team's back out onto the pitch, and it'll be the Māori side with first use of the ball. Umpires Juliana Phillips and Ruby Wood just getting out into position.
Gracie Hilton-Jones with the ball, ready to go.
Yeah, always ready to go is Gracie. She's been looking forward to this weekend for a little while to get her return back onto the pitch.
Oh, these girls will be in a bundle of joy to be with Brad, and they've kept the marae humming where we're staying anyway, and it's been great.
Oh, Hilton-Jones with a first up opportunity. Who's first to it? It was Pritchard, and she clears well enough. Good tackle there by Hohepa. Wow, fast start for the Māori side. The one we were talking about, Grace Hilton-Jones, wants to get herself back on the board. I spoke to her and her sister Holly after yesterday's game. She was disappointed she couldn't find the back of the goal, so much better performance for her so far today. She'll be pleased with that. And it's funny the way sisters work, isn't it? Holly giving her a bit of grief about not scoring one yesterday, so answers back with that effort this morning.
Yeah, no, good on her too. She'll be ripped, wanting to get another one.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Trinell Woods Edueta just trying to link up with Kyra Maui Black. It won't come off this time. But enterprising little signs there for the Māori side. And it's the Indians here with Jaina Suka on the ball. Under a bit of pressure here too. The Māori team right up on the 5. Roy Mata Brown trying to split the field in half. And cheers from the Māori dugout. Suka, Chiba. She's got Pritchard, nice turn, but good pressure. Grace Hilton-Jones. Pritchard's got it though. Pritchard's surveying. Pritchard's got Wepa. Wepa's got a free hit, and they'll march their way forward down the field here, the Indian woman. Cut out well there, Sydney O'Hara, the captain for the junior side here.
And she's played well, Sydney, over the last few days. Yep, she's taken up the role of being the captain, and she's very influential.
Yeah, doesn't do a lot of the flashy stuff that you see from some of the players, but man, she really works hard. She gets in the right places, leads by example there for this junior Māori side, and you can see her just involved in the defensive efforts at the moment. Jaina Suka. Suka wins the free hit. In fact, it'll go the other way here. Okay, you can see the dugouts of, well, certainly of the Māori side, getting up and cheering for every free hit their team wins.
Well, like I say, they've been great to be associated with this weekend, Brad, and they've really enjoyed the whanaungatanga amongst themselves. And not only at the marae, but here as well.
That's it, but a small mistake here will bring the Indian side onto the ball. Manisha Jerem, still going Jerem. She'll win the free hit too. It's the battle of the gloves there, Jerem v Hilton-Jones. What have we got? Jerem, free hit. She goes quickly. In she goes, Jerem. Oh, and she gets her. Tough customer, Manisha Jerem. Nothing much there that Grace Hilton-Jones could do. Backed up into the circle and found the foot there of her as we see this replay. Jerem here just inviting her to come out, inviting, wins the free hit, takes her quickly, knows she's not 5, and straight onto the legs there.
That's the result she was looking for.
Yeah.
And now they've got the PC and opportunity.
That's it. And it's Jada Parfo has come into goal to replace Holly Landon for the Māori side. Out it comes, Pritchard. Air swing. Pritchard still got it. Oh, and just misses wide there. Great connection on the shot. And we talk about goalkeeper. We have a switch at the other end as well. Kashona Tapachetri has come in for Michelle Marnie.
That's one area I've been taken up with too, Brad. All the teams have got new goalies and they've all performed really well. I never thought I'd see a Māori team without Harley Kopa.
Yeah.
But we've got 2 young guys that have come in and they've done a great job, and and the junior teams and everybody else as well. There's been some great goalkeeping this weekend.
That's it. We've got 2 teams out here with 4 goalkeepers that have just been up to everything, and young goalkeepers as well. Parfo,
Yep.
Landon,
Yep.
Mani, and Tapachetri. Really good to see out here at our Heritage Hockey Tournament. And not young, but a weapon still. Devyani Soma works her way up the midfield. And lifted one there, tough to take in for Jerem. She's gutted with that one, but
She won't be happy.
she'll set up and ready to defend again here at Jerem. Jamie Lewis unable to pull that one down. She gives her fan club a little wave on the side of the field. It's her cousin and Kaya Elliott, perhaps giving her a little bit of advice down there. The smiles from Jamie Lewis. And set up again nice and high here. It's Lewis, Parata, and Parata set up the front line for the Māori side. And up they go. Chiba. Lovely transfer to Suka, Jaina Suka. Who's there to intercept? Murphy Phillips. The Indian side, they'll win the free hit. And Gurleen Gill will come back to take that free hit for the Indian side. They'll just get their players back into positions. I've got Jerem on this right side if they can find her. Chiba looking, Chiba searching. Pritchard in the middle. Tulin Pritchard, turn, long strides. And have to beat the fast ones of Murphy Phillips. Phillips just can't rein that one in. It's a good little battle in the middle of the field.
She's never intimidated by anybody she marks, young Phillips. She's great. I enjoy watching her.
Yeah, and of course coached by Courtney Phillips, her auntie. And they've, Courtney's coached Murphy for a long, long time, right from primary school. Had an influence in her hockey, right up through to Carmel High School, and now Murphy will head.
Gaining a bit of yardage down their right-hand side.
Oh, it's Penelope Taulafo.
Yeah.
Look at the space. Look at the skill. Look at the corner. Penelope Taulafo. Oh, wow,
It's great to see a person like Penelope. She's not small in stature, but just the skills coming down that right-hand side, right into the D, and just producing some great skills.
Yeah, had to turn in a player there, and bang, 1, 2, fights the stick. Oh wow, that's the side of a strong player is Penelope Taulafo.
Yeah.
And here we go. It's an opportunity here. Murphy Phillips in front of her support club. She'll pull the ball out. Te Aumihi Hohepa up the top. 1.5 trap there. Falls to O'Hara. Taulafo, reverse. Fallen there. Phillips. Still going, Phillips. And it's stuck in there. Now win another one there. Good heads-up play from Murphy Phillips. As we see this, a little untidy there. But because it's come out of the 5-yard zone, Penelope Taulafo now doesn't have to hit the backboard. So that first shot can go anywhere. Well saved by Tapachitri in goal. Hohepa. Second shot. Well cleared in the end there by the Indian side. Well defended. And they're going to have to do some work to get out here. Can't get past Taulafo.
Penelope works well. She deserves her break when she has it. She's done really well.
And just a little bit high there for Murphy Phillips. There's almost an overhead there for Murphy at that height. On their way here, Sugar, she's got... in fact, it was Fitzwalter there, Jasmine, I believe, who'd made the break. And they come back here through Chiba.
Yeah, no worries. The Māori team with the ball coming down the left-hand side now. Great defence. Turnover. The Indians taking it in towards the goal. Another turnover to the Māori team.
Yeah, it was well defended there by the Māori side. A couple of little attacks, and here's Kyra Maui Black. She's showing her speed. Maui Black.
And Gracie's in the D. There she goes.
It's fallen there for Trinell Woods-Edewita, who's got her way right up the field. She started the defensive effort from her own 16-yard line. You would love to see that.
The Māori team heavily on attack at the moment. Just missed out on an opportunity when Gracie was in the D. But however...
Yeah, it's a high press again. Woods-Edewita, Hilton Jones, and Trinell works her way back to where she probably should be playing down the back there. Found herself right up the front for a couple of plays there.
I think she's limping too, Brad.
Yeah, I saw her come off yesterday with some, I think, a bit of either a bump or tight legs, but she's out there today and she's on the ball now. Woods-Edewita, lovely pass. Sydney O'Hara in a ton of space. O'Hara, Hilton Jones.
Great little ball.
One to beat. You can't get past Pratika Patel. And Jamie Rapana will step onto the ball here.
And Gracie's getting herself well positioned. She's going to be a threat at the best of times with the physique she's got, you know, tall and imposing.
Yeah, good transfer. McConnell's got her eyes up. Still going, McConnell. Wears off the challenge. Weber.
Yep.
Oh, and just finds the foot there of McConnell. So away comes Chelsea Heppy. Fitzwalter. Hilton Jones. It's a long run down into the corner. Hilton Jones. Good reposition from Jamie Weber. Just allows Hilton Jones to get out easily. Sydney O'Hara controls that one. Great pass. Taulafo, she's got numbers ahead. And Karishma Kumar, as she's done all week, works so hard. Really impressive. Tulin Pritchard. And the overhead, yeah, it's not going to get away with that one. Lovely skill show in there. Kahu just wrong place, wrong time there for that one. Taulafo.
Ooh, that had a bit of meat behind it.
Yeah, that's a driver off the tee. That. Trying to line up with, I think, Kyra Maui Black and Grace Hilton Jones were up there. This is a strong-looking front line at the moment for the Māori side. Maui Black, Roy Mata Brown, and Grace Hilton Jones supported in there. Amy Sampson's pushed up. Taulafo's still on the field. Let's see what they can do. The Indian side, though. There's the turnover. Grace Hilton Jones.
Got it. Yep.
She's got Roy Mata Brown with her. And just overran it a little bit there. Ended up backing into the Indian defender. Here's Chelsea Heppy. They'll just work the smalls out, but that one beats Patel over the sideline. You can see the fatigue starting to set in now. Kahu.
Oh, I'm not surprised it didn't come earlier.
Yeah.
Brad, it looks so hot out there. The humidity has picked up as the day has worn on.
Oh, look at the running from Murphy Phillips, chasing down Devyani Soma. You got to watch out for the spin. There it is.
Beautiful, eh?
Yeah,
Good skill.
Pritchard now with the ball. She's got Chiba's pushed herself up. Chiba. Still looking, Chiba. That's Pritchard. Good contest there, Amy Sampson. Just going to fall there. So we've got about 3.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. The Indian side still unable to find their first goal of the match.
You know, even though both sides have been rolling subs quite often, Brad, a number of these girls have played some pretty big minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's never easy to have this many games, and it's been hot all weekend. There's been no reprieve from the weather.
I think because of it too, Brad, you know, different areas of the game, they're fitting into patterns. And if you probably roll subs too often, you lose that continuity.
Yeah, there's a balance, of course, with making sure it all goes right. And well defended there, Jamie Webber on the edge of the circle.
Oh.
And she's happy just to see it get to the other end of the field. I don't think Parata's going to run that one in, but at least it's down the other end of the field here. And full striker line change as we see Parata and Lewis up the front now for the Māori side. That's one place you can really roll those subs is up the front and keep them running all day.
Yep.
Soma's come to help this ball out. Little 3D skill there, Chiba. Chiba wins the sideline hit there. And again, they're up really high here, this Māori side. Soma, still going Soma, dodging. Wins the free hit too, Devyani Soma. She's had a mountain of work to do all weekend in the middle of the field for the Indian side.
Well, she and Chiba have been a power of gold for the Indian team.
Yep. Yep, spoken at length over the weekend of Rashika Chiba. And here we have Jaina Suka. As I mentioned earlier, she's gone from defender to striker this quarter. And there she is, Jaina Suka. Perhaps they're looking for her goal-scoring ability. And the free hit will come away there for the Māori side. It's Holly Hilton-Jones. A minute to go now in this third quarter. Here is perhaps one or two more rolls of the dice for this Indian side. Here we go. Krishma Kumar. Kumar with the bouncing one. He turned away there on the baseline.
Well, anything could happen, Brad. You know, there's 40-odd seconds to go.
Yeah, we've seen it in so many games this week in Kahu. The last minute of play, goals scored. Yeah, Parata putting real pressure on Pritchard there. She gets it through. Chelsea Heppy working the baseline.
Luckily.
Yeah, it's Hilton Jones. Here we go. Oh yeah, lovely skill. It's Chiba. Everybody else just standing and watching. And they'll win the penalty corner too.
There you go. Only 5 seconds to go.
And that's what you love to see from your captain. Pushes herself right up the front, works the baseline and showing a bit of skill as we see this replay. Chiba inside, outside, back inside. And yep, that one there onto the foot. The Indian side would love to go into this last quarter with scores level. And they've got everyone up for the penalty corner too.
It has. It's been a really entertaining game. There we see the push. Indians in
Chiba,
control.
lay off.
Lay off. Oh, great.
Yeah, it's too high there. It's too high, the first shot. Unfortunate for the
Right.
Indian women because they put it in the end. And that a sigh of relief there for the junior Māori side. But the Indian team know that, look, it's just going to take one of those. And look, they're right back on level playing terms. And this game by no means, Kahu, is over. We've still got a quarter to play, and it's only 1-0.
Well, not many of the spectators are moving, Brett, so it looks like they're sticking to their seats.
Yeah.
Intriguing last quarter coming up.
Yeah, we could be in for a long one here. I've mentioned it a few times as we just check out some of these highlights. Manisha Jerem had a couple of bits of brilliance here. Free hit, quickly. Penalty corner. It's been well defended, though, by the junior Māori side. This air swing here by Pritchard. She then got this shot away. Misses everything wide. Lovely shot there. Penelope Taulofo again. As you mentioned at half-time, Kahu, been strong.
Look at that skill for a big lady.
Yep,
Awesome.
won the
Great commitment.
won the penalty corner. This one here, look, she ended up making a real good crack at it. This reverse stick shot just fell there for Phillips. Very nearly hunting on the scraps. Now this one here, well defended twice by the Indian side. It'd be interesting to see, Kahu, we haven't had a penalty shootout yet this weekend for any of the games.
Oh, is that right?
Last week we had last year we had a whole bunch of them, including 3 out of the 4 games on the first day, all going to shootout. So could we see something out here if this Indian side can get back on the board, or will we see the junior Māori team extend and run away with this one.
Well, you know, the right through the weekend, Brad, the scores would indicate how close the teams have been. It's a wonder there hasn't been a shootout.
Oh, absolutely. If you look at all the scores, I think the biggest gap has been 3 goals. There's been a couple of 3-0s and a 4-1, I believe, in and amongst there. But look, even those games were close right up until the last minute. So considering how close everything has been, to not have a shootout so far is incredible, really.
Yeah, well, see, this is 1-0. There's been 2 1s and 3 2s.
Yep.
And 4 3s, and it's been great.
Yeah.
But no wonder that there hasn't been any shootouts, all right?
Yeah, and we've spoken about the goalkeeping exploits. We'd love to see them at a penalty shootout. Although I don't know if on day 4 either of these teams want to go there. Here's Amy Sampson. She's got Parata ahead of her. She's got to beat Rashika Chiba. Nothing there. Just a little misfooting, and it's going to get as far as halfway. Jamie Webber. Taulafo here. She's got a bit of space. Great flat stick tackle there by Manisha Jerem, and she'll win the free hit as well.
Very steady type of player is Webber, Brad. You know, she very rarely holds onto the ball very long. Trap and pass. She gives her mates the opportunities. It's great watching a player like that.
Yeah.
Unselfishly passes the ball all the time.
Yeah, and it's been a bit of a coming out party for her this weekend. Haven't seen a lot of her before. So really good to see her taking those steps this weekend.
Yep.
Here's Manisha Jerem. Still going, Jerem. And they'll do enough there to win the sideline hit and just work their way a little bit further up the field. And Jaina Suka, after a little stint at striker, back to the defence. Chiba here, under a bit of pressure. Parata, oh, smooth, Chiba. Still going, still looking, Chiba. And just can't link up
valuable players, those that can multitask, eh? Yep. And, you know, you can see that's probably where the emphasis is at the moment.
Yeah,
Gone are the days where you specialise in one position.
No, I think... I was talking to Suresh yesterday. I think they just flip a coin, and if it's heads, she's a defender for this quarter, and if it's tails, up the front she goes.
Oh, no, we've had that coin for years, bro.
Yeah, it's been really good to see how versatile a lot of these players have been. And all weekend, not just Jaina Suka. Look, there's a lot of players that have that ability.
I've seen you come out of the goal and play all over the place too, bro, in your younger days.
Yeah, at least these players out here are good at it. Anyway, here's Holly Hilton-Jones coming forward with the ball. Links up Amy Sampson. Oh, lovely pass. Jamie Webber. Can she get to it? No, but Penelope Talafo can. Parata.
Bit slow to react that time, Nicole. Yep.
Yeah, I think probably wasn't expecting it to get there so quickly. It really opened up for the junior Māori side there off the pass of Webber. Sampson again. Good entry. Oh, it's fallen for them. Parata. Still there is the ball. Oh, wow. Good save. Kashona Tapachitri in goal with the left hand there. It was Lewis and the two Parata sisters working. Webber has the entry. Suka has the composure. And Jerem has the exit. Still going here. Sugar, she needs some players to get with her. A lot of black and red jerseys. She beats the first one. And the second one.
Oh, she did really well to get that
And
far.
she's going. No,
Still
she's going to have to take it back. Yeah, a lot of skill there.
Yeah, and she was isolated badly and nobody to help her out.
Yeah, did really well there. Manisha Jerem. Oh, thought she might have got the foot there. Shakes her head. And Jaina Suka wins the ball back again. Here she goes, Suka. She's got Taulafo and Webber to beat. A little somersault of the stick there. Couple of words from Manisha Jerem. Jamie Rapin, I can't imagine she's ever been spoken to by the refs before. Tough little customer down there is Jamie Rapina.
Tautokoro, eh?
Yeah, tough little biscuit. And look, just has a couple of words with the umpires, asking her how her day is. And here they go, the Indian side transfer around the back. Devyani Soma. Soma's got skills. She'll win the free hit too. Devyani Soma. Rashika Chiba wants to take it quickly. She knows that they are chasing. Here's Soma. Oh no, spin move just gets away from her there. And Jada Parfo in goal, we can see there for the junior Māori side.
It's not desperation hockey, but it's real pressure cook stuff.
Yep. Yeah, the junior Māori side won't be comfortable with a 1-goal lead. Look, a goal can happen so quickly, and they saw that yesterday against this Indian side. They'll need more than the one to feel comfortable here. Amy McConnell. Jana Suka, an easy cut out in the end there, but gives it back to Sampson.
Amy Sampson.
Sampson up the middle of the field. She's got space. She's got a lovely ball.
Oh, lovely ball.
Oh, very nearly there for Nicole Parata. It's taken a deflection off a defender, though, so they'll get a reload here through the long corner. Sampson. Weber.
Well, that's the first time I've seen Jamie Sampson wanting to go outside her normal zone. Not quite pulling it off, but yeah.
Yeah, and she'll truck back down the middle of the field and reclaim her spot in that free man area.
Yep.
Hilton Jones there has McConnell at the back, and she'll use her. McConnell has Rapiner out this side. There it goes. But Sugar coming to put some pressure on. And well done there, Jamie Rapiner just wins the free hit. And looks long to try and link up with her. Taitukato Mate and Gracie Hilton Jones. They'll win the sideline here. Taulofo. Oh, nice skill. Still going, Taulofo.
Beautiful.
And
beautiful.
wins the free hit, yes.
You know, she reminds me of Harina Wright many years ago. The Fijian people fell in love with Harina's skill. Beautiful.
Yeah, really skillful is Taulofo. Pritchard into the middle of the field. Pritchard looked on the reverse stick, thought against it. Probably a good thing. Oh, a reverse stick trap as well. Jamie Weber. Weber's got O'Hara on the other side of the field. Goes for Maui Black instead. Still going. Kyra Maui Black. Still going. Reverse stick pass cut out by Rashika Chiba. But Murphy Phillips with the steal. Phillips, Hilton Jones. And Kashona Tapa Chetri kicks that one clear.
Two Taitokuto girls are working in tandem.
Battling up the front. We've just got a little stoppage of time here.
Josh was with us for a number of years, Brad. Josh Rapana, before he joined the army.
Yeah.
He and Pierre Blackmore.
Yeah.
Yeah, many years ago. Brad Lickletter. Yeah.
We'll just see these two comparing shoe size, I think, at the moment. Fist bump in the edge of the circle.
Cool.
And we'll just wait for Kashona Tapachitri to get and go. I think they just came together there, a little bit of a...
Good umpiring too, Brad, eh?
Yeah,
Bring
just
them together.
a little high five.
Settle the dust a little bit.
Yep. Get things all sorted, and we're back underway here. Rashika Chiba throwing the ball through to Hepi, but it gets taken by McConnell. And here is Priya Tapachitri out there now for the Indian side. Haven't seen much of her today.
That's a great ball, look at that.
Oh.
Hard luck.
Manisha Jerem, what a pass up the front to Jasmine Fitzwalter. Yeah. It was. Shout out to the Fitzwalters' brother Gia has arrived today to watch this morning's game.
You know, and this is the time of the game, Brad, with 8 minutes to go, thereabouts, that position of the ball is so important.
Yeah, we're going to, I mean, certainly for the junior Māori side, they won't want to be giving things up for free. Here's Sampson. She's got a couple of players in motion. One of them's Gracie Hilton Jones. This is Hilton Jones.
Sampson's had a bit of a break, so she's come on with vigour, energy.
Yeah, and some tough stuff there for the Indian side. They needed every inch of it too. Here's another big press coming. It was Roimata Brown. O'Hara, Brown. Oh, very nearly.
Yeah, you're right with O'Hara. She's, not a sort of a stick-out type of player, but she does the basics really well.
Yeah.
Actually having a go then too.
Yeah, good to see her wind up and give that one a good crack. Roimata Brown was in a good spot too. You can see they've just turned the volume up a little bit here on this last 8 minutes. The junior Māori team, they won't want to go home with just the one goal. They're, I think, looking to double it and get a bit of breathing space. Woods Edawita here has Hilton Jones. Hilton Jones with some work to do. She does it too, Hilton Jones. And the pass delivered.
Hilton Jones playing like a centre half there.
Yep.
Hey, back from the back. Didn't seem to be a problem either.
No, very versatile. Both the girls, Gracie and Holly, can play at positions across the field. And here's the Indian side. They're going to be pushing forward here. They won't want to go down without a fight. We saw a lovely ball just earlier from Manisha Jerem, and that one falls to Karishma Kumar. Is it going to get there?
Caught out ball watching, I think, Bray.
Oh, that's a tough tackle there. And it's going to be a card too to Jamie Rapana. She knows before she sees the colour she's off. Tackle over the stick there from Jamie Rapana.
And this could be decisive against the Māoris.
Yeah, big opportunity here for the Indian side. They're up a player. We'll have to see if they can find themselves a penalty corner or a shot on goal here. Flips over the stick. Krishma Kumar.
Yep.
Oh, Jada Parfo, very well done. Trinell Woods Edawita clears it.
Oh, loose pass.
Yeah.
Indians are back in it again. Turnover.
Frantic here, 6.5 to play. Here they go, Tool and Pritchard. Jerem. Big game player, Jerem, wins the free hit. In fact, it's going to be advantage played. And the penalty corner, it just rolled over onto the back stick there of Trinell Woods Edawita. She can't believe it. But that's the call, and defence called now. So we see a replay from a little bit earlier. This was the entry here, Krishma Kumar and Devyani Soma working together. Oh, trap had to be made. Two hunting on the post there. It was Sugar and Fitzwalter. Whew.
Well, this could be quite decisive for the Indians, Brad.
Yeah.
If they could equalise here, we got a game.
That's it. And as mentioned, a player down for the Māori side, and they've sprung into action here, the Indian side.
Yeah, Rima Menzi Kita Toy.
Ooh. Can't pull that one out, so Rashika Chiba's going to have to go and get it.
Paul thinks she won't be happy with that.
No. Disappointing there for the Indian side. They'll be gutted. Back they come, though. They've still got time. And Amy McConnell, only as far there as Pratika Patel. Picked up. Amy McConnell wins one in front of the dugouts, and they love it. But runs out of room. Rashika Chiba, there she goes. Chiba, eyes up. Finds the foot there of Amy Sampson, just 2 metres in front of her. And here again is Chiba. Soma, Chiba with space. Finds the pass.
Beautiful, lovely ball.
Here it is.
Oh, well done.
And on top of it there was Jada Parfo. Wow, this Indian side really taking advantage of the one-man overlap.
Well, the senior women in the Indian teams are really stepping up.
Yes, we see this replay here. The juniors called on to do a lot of defence. This one slips through. Oh, she opened up the goal, but Jada Parfo, great dive. Just dies on the ball there, so penalty corner coming. They didn't execute the last one, Kahu, and I'm sure at the forefronts of their mind here will be execution.
That's right, yep. She'd be really disappointed in her last effort, but great save by Parvo.
Yep.
For the Māori team. Let's see how the Indians get on this time.
Here we go, Jerem to inject.
That's a bit better.
It's out. The layoff is there. The shot from Chiba. It's scrambling.
Oh, right across the front of the goal.
Oh, wow, very nearly Tiomahi Hohepa just weaves that one away. But they're not clear yet. They're still going.
Clearance.
Oh, and they'll do enough there. The junior Māori side, much to the applause of the local Māori supporters. Wow, that was heart in the mouth stuff there for the coaching staff of the Māori team.
I dare say the Indians would have been jumping up and down as well. Here they go again with the ball.
Wave after wave at the moment. Here we go, Devyani Soma. Oh, very nearly. Soma had the opportunity.
Not able to finish, eh?
No, that perhaps is the tired legs there of Devyani Soma. She's worked all weekend.
Get to hear the sigh from the crowd.
3 minutes, though, to play, and back to 11 players, this Māori side. But here's another one for the Indian side. Well, defended there. Trinell Woods-Edaweda finds her captain in Sydney O'Hara, and she'll win the free hit. Still going here, O'Hara. And again, we'll do enough to keep possession. 2.5 to play now.
I think at the end of this game, the crowd's going to appreciate what they've just seen, and they're going to get a good ovation, these girls.
Yeah, there's been no let-up from either team. Here's Roimata Brown. That's a physical challenge, and it's a penalty corner too. Michaela Wepper just gets that one a little bit wrong. And big body check outside the circle means penalty corner here. So we see this replay. It's a good heads-up pass from Grace Hilton-Jones, the lead pass. And yeah, just too much body there on the challenge. Breaking down play in the junior Māori side. A, wears a bit of time off the clock, but B, the opportunity perhaps to bury this one. As we see the team there setting up for their attack and defence. Lovely shot. Thanks to Local Gecko Productions of that one. Team set now. Murphy Phillips to inject the ball. Grace Hilton-Jones perhaps looking to double her tally for today. They're going to let it out the 5. Sampson on the reverse. Sampson pulls it back in. Still going, Sampson. Spin move. Nothing for it. And away they come, the Indian side. Manisha Jerem. She's looking up. And Karishma Kumar there. Can't pull that one in. Holly Hilton-Jones comes back the other way. She's got her sister, Grace.
Run to Brown.
Yep, Brown has it.
On. Gracie's got it again. Patience, patience.
Yeah, a couple of passes back and forth. And they're going to give that one up. Less than a minute to go now. Oh, and heartbreak for this Indian side. They're going to have to bring it all the way back. As the clock ticks down. 45 is the number.
Coach Courtney Phillips-Zadarovich here.
Yeah.
Encouraging her team on. As is the Indians.
And who's there to tidy things up? Sydney O'Hara. That's what a captain does. And we'll win the free hit too. This one there, 30 seconds. Jamie Lewis probably doesn't need to run for that one. But showing that she's still got legs today. O'Hara on the ball here. It's looking very much like a reversal of yesterday's score. Go.
Yes, yes.
1-0 was the deficit yesterday, and they've raised that and gone up themselves, the junior Māori side. As we count down the final 2 seconds, they're jumping in the dugout. They're clapping. They love it. They've got their first win of the Heritage Hockey Tournament in their first foray. And I've got to say congratulations to both of these teams. The Indian women picking up their first ever victory at a Heritage Hockey yesterday. And now the junior Māori side doing the same today. And it's bronze medal, 3rd place to the junior Māori side. 4th, but a valiant performance from the New Zealand Indian women, and that's just a spectacle for this tournament.
Well, I was just going to say, Brad, I hope the viewers that have been watching this coverage as well, they couldn't make it, have enjoyed what they've just seen, as was the game before. The crowd that are here have just shown their appreciation, and a great game.
Yeah, and I'll let you explain to our viewers some of these highlights. I'm going to go down and find our 2 captains for the match and catch up with them.
Come on, Brad, I'll do my best. Here we have the Indians with their first attempt at a PC, not quite coming off. Well covered there by Keeper Pafo from the Māoris. We have Penelope Tofalo here, showing great skill as for such a big lady, and commitment as well. It's a PC that didn't quite work out. We've had a few of those, so obviously that'll become a work on as time goes on for these 2 teams. I know the Māori team have tried to execute a number of them with not a hell of a lot of success, but I suppose that's at the end of the day, getting themselves in that position was the first thing, and now trying to execute the PC as to work on. So we'll look forward to that development over time. One of the strengths of both teams is today was showing that never give up right to the end. Maybe disappointing for the Indian team, but I'm sure they'll go away from this tournament having really enjoyed themselves and look forward to even coming back next year. As is the Māori team, who are really exuberant at the moment over their win for the tournament. And Brad's gone over to interview the captain of the New Zealand Māori under-21 women's team. Sydney O'Hara. She's captained the team really well. Okay, kia ora. So I think Brad's got both captains down there getting ready to be interviewed. Just waiting to pass that over to him. And we'll have it now, kia ora. Okay. Okay, Brett, all yours. Good luck with your interview.
I'm down here on the turf with the two captains for the sides of today's bronze medal women's match. It's Sydney O'Hara from the junior Māori side and Rashika Chiba from New Zealand Indian women. What a match. You guys played each other yesterday. Score flipped over from yesterday. Rishi, you guys picked up your first win at a heritage tournament yesterday. And you'll be pumped with yesterday's performance. How's the weekend been for you girls?
Yeah, it's been so much fun. We've had an awesome tournament and we've definitely grown as a team. And yeah, we just have so much fun out on the field, and I think it shows.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sid, we speak of fun. Nothing more fun than the warm-up and celebration from your girls. What's all that about?
Oh, it's just something funny from the marae, back at the marae. Old Kaimatua, he had a bit of a good old chat with us, so brought it to the turf today, so yeah.
Good to see both teams are having fun. Bit of battle out there on both sides, both today and yesterday. And Rashika, you guys were missing Ella Leighton today. Picked up a little bit of an injury in yesterday's game, but I thought Devyani Soma stepped up. Krish Makuma was big, but Sugar had a fantastic game as well, showing some of her skills. What's it like to see some of those senior girls step up in today's match?
Yeah, it was awesome. They took some accountability and matched the Māori juniors, so I think we put up a good fight and well played to the juniors.
Yeah, and it was the third place and the victory in the end there for the junior side, your first tournament. What's it been like playing against some of these senior sides?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been so good for the young girls to continue to grow and also get that connection, but also have a lot of respect for the teams who are playing and because we idolise a lot of the older girls as well, so it's really good to play against you.
And I'm going to put you both on the spot. Who have you got for this afternoon's women's final?
Oh, my money's on the Māori team.
And Sydney?
Oh yeah, the Māori is up all the way.
Yeah, it'd probably be hard to not say that one. So we've got 2 votes down here for the Māori side. Thank you so much for your time. You both had an excellent tournament and your teams have brought us some excellent viewing over the weekend. Go and rest. It's been a long 4 days. Thank you both so much. And that's our women's game, the third place game. It was the New Zealand Māori team taking that one home 1-0 over the New Zealand Indian women, a reversal of yesterday's fate. Coming up very soon at the midday game is our men's final. You don't want to miss that one. Come and join us back here for the New Zealand Indian men taking on the New Zealand Māori senior team at midday. See you then.